is this welcome to live chat? Oh, it already goes to live chat on its own. Oh, Jesus, how I love calling your name. Jesus, oh, Jesus, every day your name is the same. It says, welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. So I guess it's automatically live chat. Someone type something in the chat so I can see if it's live. Please. Por favor. Because I don't have much time here. My phone is 25 or 24%, but I wanted to call you up. Got lots to tell you. Lots to tell you. But I don't know if you're live chat. It says live chat, but I don't see no comment. YouTube changed the thing, and I had to update the other day. Oh, man alive. Flashing lights, and it's not an ambulance, it's a electrical contractor, but he has lights just like an ambulance. Oh, a motorcycle. Oh, Lord, let this chat work, please, please, please. Oh, now someone's driving by with their bass. Let's see if anyone is here. Oh, Amber's here. I don't see. Yeah, you know why? Let me tell you, Amber, you don't want to see me. I do not look like I just walked out of a J.C. Penney catalog. It has been a day, and I am worn out. And I'm calling you up to tell you about it. Yes, ma'am. The funny thing is, it wasn't the whole day, like from when you wake up till now, that took so much out of me. It was the afternoon at one particular place that I'm watching you from my car. Well, I hope you're not in a noisy parking lot like me. Oh no, here comes another truck. I mean, they must be meeting here at Walmart. These big trucks that are, oh Lord, don't let him park next to me. No, 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 no. Oh, sweet Heavenly Father. He's going to. It's like I'm a magnet. My car is a magnet. Oh, come on. Who wants to hear that? And his car's all jacked up with all those lights underneath. Lights on his tires, lights on his exhaust. Why do they do that? Oh, now someone's alarm. I'm telling you, my parking lot videos, I'm like blood to a shark. Oh, hopefully I can get through this. Where should I start? Who's even here? Well, Amber, do you want to hear about it? Do you want to hear about it? Just let me know, because I got a story to tell. Hallelujah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. What a day. What a day. Go for it. Oh, you have 10 minutes left? It's probably what I have. I don't know. I got 22%. And so, I'm a morning person. I've said it before. My body automatically gets me up between 5 and 5:30. My feet are on the floor and my day has begun. However, this morning my body decided to get me up after 4 o'clock in the morning, and I haven't had a nap. And so, not much you can do. I can't go out and let the chickens out at that time. I can't do any yard work. So I did some straightening up, you know, prayed and read my Bible and made the bed, took the dogs out in my yard. Um, anyway, got through the morning. As the morning went on, after I got done some chores, I sat down and crocheted for a bit. And then I went to the grocery store and came home and was sitting out with the chickens when the landlord came on the land for something. So then him and I got talking, and he was he wears glasses too, off and on, not I think just for driving maybe, or reading, whatever. And he was fixing his glasses, and I wear glasses for reading and for driving. When he was fixing his, now the kid is gonna collect the carriages. When he was fixing his glasses, it reminded me that while I was out, I wanted, oh, it said battery 20%. Okay. I wanted to stop downtown to this, oh, what's it called? Medicare and Medicaid Health Advantage place, because they called me 2 weeks ago. And I'm not a phone person. I didn't want to be on the phone going through all my doctors and medicine. And I was so surprised when they said, well, we have an office, downtown. It's only like 5 minutes from me. And I've been meaning to get down there. So I went today. Hi, Judy. I'm talking about my day. I went down there to make an appointment. But they said, well, we're not taking care of anyone, so we can take care of you. And it turned out to be the office manager of the place that did my intake. Very, very nice guy. And but I was there over 3 hours, sitting in a very uncomfortable chair. Whew. And yesterday I pulled something in my back doing yard work, so my back already hurt. And I was in that chair all that time, and I could feel my legs starting to go numb. Anyway, very nice guy, and I let him know before he started. I said, I want to save you some trouble. I know you have a spiel to tell me, but before you do, I just want to tell you the nightmare that I went through last year with Aetna Advantage. If any of you have been with me since last year, you know all about that. And of course, this place that I went to also represents Aetna. But I told him, I said, it probably isn't Aetna as a whole. It might have just been the agent that I got stuck with that misled me. I don't know. I just know that I don't want to go through that again with any other advantage. Oh, Jeanette, hi. I'm talking about my day. And the reason why Amber said, I don't see you, but I see a parking lot, it's because, let me tell you, I look like I feel, which is not a good look. But anyway, he was so nice. He assured me, he said, we will together go over all of your doctors, all of your medicines. He said, I will check here on my computer. Then I'll go in the other room and bring in a laptop and we'll look at it together. And I will even reach out to all of your doctors and call them and make sure that they're all in network. Well, and I believe that he planned to do that today, but things were taking so long, you know, but I believe he's going to follow up. This is a time of year where you have an opportunity to change your plans, your Medicaid, your Medicare, and any Advantage. So it's very busy, but he said he'd get his team right on it. But he did call down to Baylor to be sure that my neurologist is in one of the networks, because the computer said that he was. And anyway, the call center at Baylor said, well, she didn't really give a very good answer. She said, I'm sure that the neurologist is going to be in that particular network, but we won't know until the middle of December. And the agent that I was working with says to her, ma'am, clients have had to make a decision of an Advantage plan by December 7th, or they can't change. So why are you saying like the middle of December? And so we didn't get nowhere with her. And so when he hung up, I suggested to him, how about the next time you call down to Baylor to confirm this stuff, you bypass the call center, because you're not calling to make an appointment for a doctor, and see if you can't get into human resources or billing department would be the best. And he said, I'm going to make a note of that. I think it's great. So he's going to get on it. He's going to get his team on it. And if they have any questions or they think that I have any, they will make a 3-way call. Isn't that, you talk about going the extra mile. And let's see, what else? Oh, I was also worried about my eye doctor. So my regular eye doctor, which is just 1 block away from the office I was in. So he called over there, and we kept getting disconnected because they only have 3 lines and they had people on hold. Anyway, I told him, I said, we could have sent a pigeon over there with a note faster than we're getting through. And he was laughing. And I said, or we could have closed up shop here and walked over there. But anyway, he finally did get through. And the lady had to know if I was with him in the office. So he put it on speaker, and I told the lady who I was, and she knows me. And so we got some information from there. And so then we went over my prescriptions and on and on and on and on and on. But 3.5 hours. Oh, but of course they have to know your medical conditions, So I told him the spinal cord disease and brainstem disease and the bone issue and stuff like that. And I told him, he says, but you seem to have such a good attitude with having these chronic illnesses. And I told him, I said, you know what? I keep my eyes on God. Who knows our body better than the one that created us? So who can we trust 100%? I'm thankful for every doctor that there is. I'm thankful for every doctor I have, but they can only go so far. And they are just quote unquote practicing medicine. But there's one that knows it all. He's the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. and I keep my eyes on him, and that's what helps my attitude. And then you know what he said? He he says, you know, and he's young, 29, and he started to open up to me about his dad, who's very, very sick, and then his sister. He says, you know what? Life is so strange. We could get through a day and go to bed. Now, this was him talking to me. We could go through a day, get through a day, and go to bed fine. Wake up the next morning and not be right. And he said it happened to his sister. She made it through a day, went to bed fine, woke up the next morning with that Bell's palsy, you know, um, whole one side of her face all deformed. It even affected her one of her hands, one of her fingers. I mean, one of her hands. She don't have use of her fingers. Now, usually or often when people the guy, well, anyway, um he's probably wondering why I'm in my car talking a mile a minute to myself, because I have my windows down because it's 80 something degrees, and he walked by and was looking down on his phone. Then he heard me talking and he stopped walking and looked over here. So I said hi. So um now usually in most cases, people that have that Bell's palsy, it will go away, you know, after a while. But his sister has been stuck with it, and he told me she's had some really, 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 really down, depressed days, you know, and um, he just opened up to me about those personal things, and you could tell he was getting a little emotional. He said, oh, but I got off track, you know. He said, I'm a talker, I love to talk, and I'm sorry that I shared those personal things with you because you're here for help. I said, hey, you don't know me very well because I am a people person. I love people, and I'm not offended or anything that you shared anything with me. And I'm going to be praying for your dad, and I'm going to be praying for your sister. And maybe God just sent me here to tell you that God is large and God's in charge, and he don't change. And anyway, he was just so helpful. And I'm going to either go back there the 21st or a little bit before. I'm going to hear from him before, but I'm going to really be praying for him and for those situations. And I'm asking God to help me to be an encouragement, you know, to him. Everyone needs encouragement. I need it. You need it. So many people need it. And if we love God, if we tell people I'm a Christian, I love God, then we also better be an encourager. We better fall on our face and ask God to put people in our way and help us to be an encourager, because that is one of the fruit of the Spirit, right? And if we have God, we have his love, and he loves people, we better love people. Now, so anyway, that 3.5 hours sitting there really wore my back out. And then I went home and took care of all the animals, and then I painted some more in my chicken coop. But my little monster, my little Maltese monster, isn't feeling good. She didn't want to eat her supper. She's just kind of mopey, and I don't know what's wrong. You know, oh, Quilty Linder, you know, it's so hard when your fur baby gets feeling under the weather. Oh, and then let me tell you, before all of that, right, I had stopped at another Walmart just to run in to get something. Well, at this particular Walmart, there's a few entrances, and I don't know who designed the parking there, but it's a wreck. And you also have a lot of stop signs in that little parking lot. So when you're pulling in, you got to stop, and going out, you stop, and you go down this other, well, I guess it's called a lane, and you stop. There's a lot of stop and go in that Walmart parking lot. So I came in and I stopped. Well, there was a lady, and she had a little girl, a little older than a toddler, and the lady was holding a sign, you know, wanting money for um, a funeral. And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You probably have seen these on YouTube. People have been exposing them, and that's not allowed in my town. The police are on it, let me tell you. But this was in the next city over, and I don't know what their rules are. Anyway, she's right there, you know, next to the stop sign. Well, I stopped because I have a stop sign. And the man, I guess that is, well, the man that's with her has a van with a, well, I don't need to tell you all what he has on the van. You're not going to see it. Anyway, he pulls up, right? Are you still here? He pulls up, so he's facing opposite direction of me. I'm at that stop sign. I didn't go any direction yet because he's heading towards me, and I don't know if he's gonna turn right or turn left, you know? So I never move when I'm at a stop sign till, I don't care if someone has their directional on to turn right. I don't move until I see, oh, here comes the guy again that stopped when he walked by and I was talking. Anyway, I never go until I see the wheels of their car turn right or left. I can't tell you how many times I've seen a car come down the road that I've been at a stop sign, and they'll have their directional on, and you think they're gonna turn and they keep going straight. I guess they forgot their directional was on, and that's a good way to get hit. So anyway, this man, I didn't know which direction he was going. I didn't even know he was with this woman, so I was stopped, right? And like I say, it's been hot today, so I know I had my windows down because, you know, this is the second or third year. I think the second my car has no air conditioning. Let me tell you what happened. The guy stops his van, opens up his driver's door, and hits my driver's door with his door, and he starts telling me off in whatever language he was speaking. It wasn't Spanish or English. And I'm sure he wasn't speaking in tongues because he didn't seem like a holy person. He was giving me all kinds of other gestures. And before I could get my window up, I was going to put my window up, of course, he pushed my side view mirror. My car has the mirrors, you know, that you can fold in. He pushed my driver's side mirror in, and then he pounded on my roof. I mean, what was that all about? And then he's yelling at that woman and motioning for her to get in the van. Well, there was a lady behind him that saw it all. and so I finally got out of the stop sign. I figured he's not going anywhere. I don't know what the problem is. And I go, and the lady that was behind him, she motioned for me. She put her window down and motioned for me to put my window down, so I did. And she told me, she said, I saw that. And she said, I saw him push your side view mirror in and pound on your roof. I said, he did more than that. He told me off in whatever language he's speaking. He gave me foul gestures, and he hit my door with his door. And I said, and then he started yelling at that lady and motioning for her to get in that van. And I said, I don't know what brought all that on for him to be so upset at me. But, well, then she said, I told her, I said, don't go out that way. I will let you turn around right here and you go out the other way because, you know, we don't know. He could have a weapon or something in the car. And I said, I'm calling the manager. So I called the manager of Walmart. Well, I got this lady that answered, and I asked for the manager, and she said, well, um, could I please know why you're calling? So as I'm starting to tell her everything I'm telling you, she says, well, you're calling the wrong place. I says, well, you answered Walmart and you named the city that I'm calling about. She said, yeah, but you ought to be calling the police. I said, don't worry about that. I said, you need to worry about these people being on your property. And what he did to me, I consider is some kind of assault. Assault. Did I say the word right? Or it's a battery. I don't know. But I said, you ought to be concerned about that being on your property. So she says, well, I'm not. She told me this. She said, I'm not going to deal with it. I told her, well, that's why I asked for a manager, but you wanted to know why I was calling. So she puts me on hold. And I lose track of where that van went. And then I did see they had pulled over in a parking space, and I don't know if he was beating that woman up in that van or what. I mean, he was out of control. It was outrageous. And I talked to the manager. That manager was mad. Said, first of all, that woman is not supposed to be on this property soliciting. And second of all, they're not supposed to be approaching and harassing customers. And I'm getting another manager here, and we're going out there to see what's going on. And I told him where they had moved to, and then I went way over to the other side of the parking lot to see if those managers were going to come out. But then the van left, so I called back and asked for that manager because he had given me his name, and I got connected with him, and I thanked him for being willing to go out. But I said, they've already left. They've moved on to someplace else. And he says, well, thank you for letting us know. And we're going to keep an eye on this. And I told him, I said, in Wiley, where I live, that's just not allowed. The police, I don't know if they arrest them or what they do, but they take care of it quick. You don't see them around. Oh, boy. I mean, I don't know. And he had a little boy in the van, and that woman had a little girl. And I don't know. Did he beat her when she got in? I don't know. I could not see the license plate because the front of the van did not have a plate. And the back of the van, I'm sure it did, but there was also a rack on the back, hooked onto the back bumper, and it looked like he had a generator, and he did have 2 gas cans, and things were happening, and I just wanted to get out of that way, and so I couldn't see the plate. Maybe the lady that was behind him when he pounded on my car, maybe she got the plate. She didn't tell me, and we didn't stick around to find out because we were still pretty close to him. But I'm seeing on YouTube that this is a problem with this type of people in many areas. But so after that, I think after that is when I went grocery shopping, and Kroger has marked down their pumpkins. I did a little short video of a huge pumpkin, and I got the chickens for only $3.99. And then I took a picture of Lady Jane sitting next to it after she had eaten some. And then I did the few other things, and then like I said, after the landlord came on the land and then we got talking about something else, I was reminded I wanted to go to that healthcare office, and I went, and that took up my day. I have not even had supper because, like I say, my back was hurting so much sitting there that long, but it had to be done. And I'm so thankful that God gave me favor, and a nice man did the intake. That's God's favor, because you could get some people that just don't really care. They just want to make their sale, because it's no secret. Those people in those places make a commission. He even said it. the people that work under him making the phone calls, you know, they're getting paid hourly, but he did tell me that they, oh, ladies singing. That those people under him make a commission. So, but he was nice. What does the phone say? I don't know. I think I gotta go. I think it says 3%. Hey, who's here? Oh, do me a favor. Okay, I did a short the other day. I showed some wild flowers growing by the roadside. I think you only have one comment there. And someone put a comment and all they did was say remove. And I answered and said no. Now, do they mean remove the wildflowers? Well, the bees aren't going to like that. And the county isn't going to like it either from out there pulling those wildflowers up. Or did he mean or she mean remove the video? Or did they mean remove them from commenting? I left them there. But can you go see that little short video and put a nice comment about the flowers? I'm missing a lot of comments on my videos and on my community page. I don't know. I got it coming up in this new year. As soon as I get through this health insurance thing and doctor's appointments, tomorrow I have pulmonologist. The next week I have the retina doctor, then heart doctor. Help me, Lord. Help me, Lord. As soon as I get these things behind me and some other things, I got to step up my game on this YouTube. Not to try to get monetized or anything, because you will drive yourself up a wall if you're watching your numbers and hours and all that. I can't be bothered with it. But I love comments. I love the interaction with people. But I must be doing something wrong, because I'm not getting hardly any comments. So I don't know. I just don't know. But what did that person mean when they just said remove? I couldn't figure it out. Now, who is here? Margie's here. I still got to show you a postcard, Margie. Juanita's here, who just recently had her cataract taken care of. Judy's here. Cindy Lulu's here. What a day it's been. What a day it's been. But oh, what a day it will be when my Savior I shall see. Hallelujah. Margie, Cindy. Quilty Linda. Hope I didn't miss anyone. Amber was here, but she only had 10 minutes. Oh, the guy's going to get in his truck that lights up everything. Lights up the tires, lights up the exhaust. Jeanette is here. Oh, Jeanette is making a pretty hat. She put two colors together that I never would have thought to put together. Oh, who else? What a day that will be when my Jesus I shall see. When I look upon his face. Oh, Steve is here. Hey, Steve. I'm about to go. I think I got 3% or something like that. I know. What does that person mean? Remove. Remove. I didn't know. Remove the wildflowers. Remove the video. Oh, I did a nice cute little video. It's just over a minute long, I think yesterday, of Esther taking a bath. I was so surprised that I could get that much of a video of her, because usually when she sees me, even if she's in her pool, she will get out of that pool and come hunking and walk towards me. But I was able to get a little over a minute of her taking a bath, and she's something else. The way she dips her head in that pool and lets that water go down her back. Oh, you've been here lurking. Ah, checking for trouble. I know people keep walking by wondering why am I talking, but why should they think anything? I mean, people on their phone all the time. What a day that will be, because what a day it has been, but God brought me through. Hallelujah. So let's see. I should eat something because of my sugar, but you know what I could do when I get home? I could just I could boil a couple of fresh eggs. I could do that. That would be healthy, and it will be something because um, I'm not up to cooking. What I should not have done was when I got home and took care of the animals, I shouldn't have rushed back out there and painted more of the chicken coop. I should have just rested. Oh, and my poor little monster, I don't know what's wrong. She did not want her supper. Um, she's going potty, so that's good. But, sometimes dogs go through that. She had her breakfast, but sometimes they go through that. And especially when they get older, she's older, sometimes they get a little picky. I don't know. Now what? He got me. Got. He got. You got in trouble? Or you're saying, I got no trouble in here? Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. So that's why I don't have the camera on me. I look very worn out. Here comes some people trying out their new bike. Still has the price tag on it. Oh yeah, no trouble. Yeah. Whew. Don't need no trouble. What else? I could make it a couple hard-boiled eggs. I wish I had some yogurt. For some reason, I've been craving yogurt. Tomorrow, I'm going down to Plano, which means I passed Joanne. I have pulmonologist appointment, and I don't know how that's gonna go. There's so much junk in the air. That breathing, asthma has been an issue. I'm thinking she may set up one of those intensive breathing tests that I've had before. When you go into those chambers, Yeah. Well, I better really go because my phone is. The other day I was having so much trouble with YouTube. I had to delete the app and then reinstall it. And it's been better, but I've noticed they changed some things. Like now, you don't have to press for live chat. When you go live, it's automatically live chat. And there's a few other changes. Yep, a few other changes. So I have a lot more I want to tell you about what I've been crocheting, some plans that I have, but my phone is gonna die, and I don't want to just run my car to have the phone charged to talk. You know what I mean? John Boy's back? No. Um, and in fact, I forget the last time him and I texted. Have you watched John Boy's Ramblings? No. Let me think now. It wasn't that long ago him and I texted. Oh, my head. Oh. Oh. Hey, I gotta go because of my phone, okay? I will talk to everyone later. Thank you for coming in. Go check out Esther's bath and check out the wildflowers, okay? Bye.